Welcome. This short video is designed to teach you about hypnosis and to address the majority of questions people have about hypnosis. At its essence, hypnosis is about taking back control of those parts of your life that may seem out of control. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. In fact, you go in and out of hypnosis every day because it is a natural state of mind. Your mind will be alert and active the entire time you are experiencing hypnosis. You will remember as much as you normally would from any conversation. People experience hypnosis in many different ways. You may feel heavy, or light, or tingly, or maybe have the wonderful experience of simply sitting in a chair. You will feel what you are supposed to feel. There may be times when you cough, or sneeze, or adjust your body. Go ahead, that only helps to deepen your hypnosis. Hypnotists do not diagnose or treat any disease, but they can work with the underlying conditions for many issues. There are many reasons why people seek hypnosis, but all have the common denominator of wanting to take back control over something. Hypnosis can be effective with issues like stress, sleep, fears, worry, confidence, weight, smoking, just to name a few. The key to success in all of these is your desire to want change. Want it and watch it happen. Many people confuse hypnosis with therapy. Psychotherapy focuses on the diagnosis and conversational treatment of mental disorders. Hypnosis uses trance and suggestion in the subconscious mind to adjust habits of thought, feelings, and behavior. Stage hypnosis uses trance and suggestion for entertainment purposes. We use hypnosis to help ordinary people deal with everyday challenges in a way that is effective and safe. Hypnosis calls on 4 laws of the mind. First is focus. When you focus on something, it expands. So to get the results you want, it's time to look at where you are putting your focus. Second is associate. When your thoughts and images are similar in nature to your focus, your mind starts to connect everything to that focus. Third is repeat. Whatever you repeat often enough and believe passionately enough will become the truth in your life. And finally, expect. You get exactly what you expect you will, and your subconscious mind will filter out anything to the contrary. Hypnosis abides by the 80-20 rule. That means that we spend just enough time understanding what the problem is, and 80% of our time focusing on the benefits and goals you wish to attain, shifting your focus to the expectations you really want. To understand why hypnosis is effective, it's important to understand how the mind works. The mind is divided into 2 primary parts. First, there is the conscious mind, and this is where you are focusing right now. Making up about 5% of your mind's capacity, it is analytical and logical. It contains the short-term memory and is the home of your shoulds, decision-making, affirmations, willpower. Your conscious mind can handle only a few things at a time. The other 95% is comprised of 2 parts, the unconscious mind and the subconscious mind, which is the focus of hypnotic work. This part of your mind can handle thousands of things at once and mostly behind the scenes. The unconscious mind is primarily responsible for controlling the strength or weakness of your immune system and some of your automatic body functions, such as your heartbeat and how fast you blink your eyes. The subconscious mind is home to your emotions, your wants, values and beliefs, rules, filters, long-term memory, and life stories. It's also home to intuition, and most importantly for the hypnosis process, your imagination. Somewhere around the age of 7, the critical factor is formed. This is a protective mechanism that guards your beliefs and your weaker, easily overwhelmed conscious mind. We'll talk about the critical factor more in a moment. Think of your subconscious mind as a computer. When you buy a new computer, it has no programming in it yet. It can only operate based on the programming that is placed in it, and it has no choice but to operate on the programming that is placed into it. When you are born, you are mostly unprogrammed. Then, every day, you add programming. You also know that if you change the programming in a computer, it can no longer operate on the old programming. It must now operate on the new information that's been placed into it. This is the way your subconscious mind works. You program your subconscious mind or your subconscious computer every day of your life through your life experiences and from many sources over time, and it must operate on all of this programming. Your computer must, and I emphasize must, make you into the type of person that it perceives you to be, based on all of the programming that's been placed into it and will continue to be placed into it. For example, if that computer of yours, based on its programming, says, "You're fat," then you're fat. If it says, "You're thin," or a smoker, a success, or failure, that is what you will be. Since the day you were born, your subconscious mind has stored everything you've learned, everything you've felt, heard, seen, smelled, or tasted. You never forget anything in the subconscious. Only at the conscious level do you forget. In hypnosis, you can access that memory bank, your subconscious mind. The second programming we have in the subconscious mind is habits. You have some good habits, and you have some bad habits. Most of your habits aren't good or bad. Most of your habits are utilitarian habits. You automatically respond in a certain fashion when something happens. That is how your very complicated brain stays efficient. The next type of programming in your subconscious mind is emotions. The conscious mind cannot deal with emotions in any way. That is not part of its job. Emotions are like the warning lights on your car's dashboard. Like the gas gauge telling you your tank is low, emotions tell you that there is a need, want, or desire that isn't being met and needs to be satisfied. The next area of your subconscious mind, and probably the most important part, is your protective mind. It must protect us against danger, real or imagined. Anything imagined by the subconscious mind is just as real as if it was actually happening. The brain cannot tell the difference. There's one more role of the conscious mind, the role as gatekeeper. We call this the critical factor of the conscious mind. For example, take a very heavy person who's just stepped out of the shower. She's standing in front of a mirror, toweling off, saying to herself, "Boy, am I fat." Now those words go right into the subconscious mind and it says, "Yes, that matches the programming I have in here. That matches my perception of you." It easily accepts that suggestion, so the perception of that individual being fat becomes stronger, and they become heavier. On the other hand, if that same heavy person stands in front of that mirror and says some affirmations like, "I'm thin," "I'm trim," and "I'm attractive," the subconscious mind says, "No, that does not match the programming," and it's not allowed in. Affirmations can be very powerful tools, but when they match the beliefs that you hold is where their power lies. Hypnosis allows you to bypass that critical factor. Even though a hypnotist may use the word sleep to take you into hypnosis, you are not asleep. When you are in a state of hypnosis, your subconscious mind is 200 to 300% more alert than you are at this very moment. And you are able to tap into the most powerful part of your mind to effect change that you cannot do in your conscious state of mind. When you receive a suggestion in hypnosis, your critical factor must decide to let it through or not. When you choose to accept the suggestions given to you, you'll have change exactly the way you want it. You go into hypnosis at least twice a day. When you go to sleep, you pass from waking consciousness, the beta state, through 2 states of trance, alpha and theta, and then into sleep, delta. When you awaken in the morning, you come back up through these natural states the other way. Sometimes during your waking state, you will also experience alpha state hypnosis. Have you ever driven from point A to point B and not remembered how you got there? We call that highway hypnosis. Have you ever lost yourself in a book and finished hours later not realizing how much time had gone by? Or gotten lost in a movie or a TV show? Or while doing your favorite pastime? These are all examples of alpha trance. Your conscious mind takes a mini vacation of sorts and checks out, while your subconscious mind takes over, and you never miss a beat. On average, any given nerve cell in the brain interconnects with 5,000 other nerve cells. The body must have some way to simplify this complexity, so your brain forms thousands of neural networks or habits that automate thoughts, feelings, or behaviors. These habits are governed by the subconscious mind. Trance is a chemical reaction that happens in your brain. The hippocampus produces chemicals that saturate an area of your brain called the corpus callosum. This is the pathway through which your left and right brain communicate, and it contains thousands of neural networks. In the trance state, the energy here is equalized. Now it is possible to bypass the critical factor and access thoughts, habits, memories, and feelings in your subconscious mind. Outdated, unwanted beliefs can be released and replaced with positive, new thoughts and ideas that are in alignment with your goals. I am confident that you are going to enjoy hypnosis. Hypnosis is such a powerful way for you to change your life, and I look forward to assisting you.